Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. So, I had someone in the comments recently. I did a Norska versus Vampire Counts build, and I was asked if it works for Chaos. It's double giants, and well, I'll go through how my build works here. So, with Norska, it was 2 Norskan giants. Okay, so I'll bring Chaos Giants instead. Not bad. Berserkers. So instead, I'll bring, well, Forsaken. So again, not bad. Not bad switch. I did have 4 units of Berserkers, I believe. One was the Unbreakable version. Instead, I actually went with 1 unit of the Demon Spew for the extra poison damage, which is awesome. But also, all these guys have way more armor than the Berserkers do, so that's also really nice. And then I had 2 Famir Warriors. There was 1 Famir Warrior and 1 with great weapons, I believe. So I've actually swapped them out for Dragon Ogres and these Summoners of Rage, which is nice. Also, I had Throg, and his sort of ace in the hole was the Wintertooth Crown, which makes everything unbreakable for a bit. So it means that you don't get terror routed, which is nice. So if something's going in for a big rear charge, you can go boom, no one move, and it's fine. So instead, I went with Archaon. So with Archaon, I've basically got a similar thing, because he's got the Crown of Domination, which just makes everyone immune to psychology, which will definitely help. But as well as that, to buff it up a bit, because I do have slightly less infantry in this army than I did in the other one. I actually have Aspiring Champions as well, so they'll be able to encourage things nearby too, so help keep leadership nice and high. So yeah, so doubling up on that. But I did have a spellcaster in the last one. I had a metal caster, and I just used a big old final transmutation, which I kind of think I would have liked, honestly, in this one, now I think about it. But instead I went with fire magic. So with Archaon, he's got the Burning Skull, which can burn through a lot of fodder very quickly if things blob up, but also I've got the Flaming Sword of Ruin, which is insurance against ethereals, because I don't have magic damage. Actually, I do. These guys have magic damage, which is nice. The Famir Warriors and with great weapons all have magic. So, but anyway, I do have some magic, but not a lot. So these guys can't fight all the ethereals if I'm fighting a lot of ethereals. So it's nice to have this. Also here, beautiful, beautiful dodge, and haha, not even a tickle. Beautiful, beautiful. My giant's going to get blasted, though. Anyway, so this is similar to the Norskan build. Very similar. Yeah, I mean, Summoners of Rage and the Dragon Ogres, they do a similar thing, but I think they cost more than Famir, and they have way less armor. That is the big contributing factor, I think, to why it isn't a perfect analog, is these guys really suffer from a lack of armor, but I think they do hit slightly harder, but I don't think they have as good splash damage, so they're not as all-rounders as the Famir are, and also they don't sunder armor either, so they don't actually make the Forsaken any better at armor piercing than the Famir. Anyway, whatever. It is the closest thing I could do, right? It's pretty close to that build. And it must be said at this point, I'm playing against Gojira of Gojira Gaming, so be sure to go check out his channel. He's an absolute darling. Help me out here. And here you can see he's got the double terrorgheist build, the dreaded double terrorgheist build. He's also got Manfred, so a load of death magic and almost infinite magic. This guy will not stop generating magic. It's awful. I hate this guy. So pretty classic. Also a Mortis engine. Pretty typical. You always see a Mortis engine. Here he's also got a ton of zombies in the front line, including the Tithe, and he's got a load of Graveguard, including the Sternsman, and some Graveguard with great weapons. So just very scary. This is a very typical Vampire Camp build that you're probably going to face if you're playing as Chaos. It's just, yeah, this is it. This is just generally just GG. This is, you bring this army and you win. That's basically how it goes. It's not easy. This is not a good matchup for Chaos. For whatever reasons, it just doesn't seem to work very well. So, so this is me trying. All right, I am playing so hard in this fight. So I'm trying to get my Dragon Ogres and Summoners of Rage to go for the Sternsman and the Graveguard. I want to try and hit these guys sooner because they've got anti-infantry and I don't want them killing all of my precious things like Demon Spew that are going to help me get rid of zombie summons and other nonsense. So here you can see I've basically got my Chaos Giants. They're going to be going for the Sternsman too, and they're going to be doing an awful lot of damage. So here you see Gojira does jump down here with one of his terrorgheists onto one of my Dragon Ogres that I was actually pulling out. You can see most of them are back here. So I'm getting an alright surround on him, but they have managed to kill a Dragon Ogre already, which is a real sad thing. Poor Dragon Ogre, it's not there's a lot of them. Anyway, Breath Attack doing some good damage to the Chaos Giant. Obviously the Mortis Engine has to be in combat to do the drain, so I'm chasing him away. I'm going to come in and do some damage. Here, Fate of Bune on the Demon Spew, brilliant move. That was definitely worthwhile. I can't heal through any of this. So that Fate of Bune, it's permanent. You know, he doesn't have to worry about being able to kill models because there's no life mage here. So that is a great move because getting rid of that poison is really worthwhile for him. So anyway, Sternsman suffering quite a lot. This Terrorgheist nearly dead. almost got him, but he managed to get away, which is very annoying. But, God, look at the damage I did to him. You'd think at that point, like, yeah, it's GG, right? Clearly, I win this match. You know, I must do, right? I mean, look at that. He's crumbling now. So, and yeah, what damage did I take there? Almost nothing. The only damage that's been done is with the spells. But anyway, so here you can see the Mortis Engine is coming in for a fight. So a couple of swings with the Giants, and he takes a ton of damage. So he's trying to get away. Summoners of Rage are going to pull out, try and get in there as well. So I'm chasing him down. I had my other Dragon Ogres pull out, so if he did try and retreat anything or land anything, I could have these guys react to it. Because frankly, the Giants can look after themselves fighting infantry, but with having less armor than I'd like on the Dragon Ogres, they take a lot of damage from just crap, basically. Just from all this nonsense, they will get dragged down eventually. So another breath attack does a ton of damage. My Giant's really starting to feel the pain right now, but a lot of his infantry is super injured. So that's good news. Summoners of Rage really starting to suffer. Still 11 models though, which is very nice. Here, Dragon Ogres, I'm trying to get them back into the Mortis Engine. And of course here, he's going to charge the Dragon Ogres with the Terrorgheist. So now, I'm getting another wrap on this Terrorgheist with a ton of Dragon Ogres. It's very hard to see, but yeah, he's pretty damn surrounded. He is pretty damn surrounded indeed. So I get a flame thingy. What's it? You know the one. So try and get some work done here. And here, I'm actually getting the Summoners of Rage. They're gonna get some work done. So try and finish off the Sternsman. Oh, that was the Tide. I thought it was the Sternsman in the battle too. Anyway, so yeah, brilliant damage to the Graveguard Grey Weapons. That's nice. That's good. So good old Summoners of Rage with their free spell there. That Vortex helps crowd control. So anyway, this Terrorgheist is still surrounded by everything, and he won't die because all of my units keep getting distracted by all this crap that's around me, which is so frustrating. Anyway, Flaming Sword Ruin, it'll help me do more damage. Now this Terrorgheist is crumbling. This is brilliant. I mean, look at this. Look, I've got Dragon Ogres everywhere. Look, he's trying to walk through like 5 Dragon Ogres. There's no way. There is no way he can get through this. Okay, not a chance in hell he can get through all these units. He is gonna die, okay? He is gonna die. Over here, I've also got Archaon and the Giant dealing with the Mortis Engine. Oh, look, he got away. Just, oh. This happens every time. It's ridiculous. There is no penning in a Terrorgheist. They're just, I don't know, they're really pointy. It's like they're just a single lance formation in a single model. It's so annoying. They just punch straight through anything. Dragon Ogres, they are usually brilliant. Usually if a Dragon Ogre is surrounding you, there is no hope in hell of getting away. You have to kill him with something else. You know, you have to come in with more support. But no, he just ran off. So here, this was the one that was crumbling earlier. He's just been healing up more, so he's fine again. Luckily, though, the Mortis Engine is super damaged. So that is an absolute blessing. Unfortunately, he's not crumbling, though, because Manny is nearby supporting him. And I can't keep chasing him. But he is crumbling again. Haha, yeah, take that, you little sod. Anyway, so here, going to try and use another flaming skull to try and get through the rest of this chaff. It does do a bit of damage to my own guys, but barely, right? It helps me cut through these guys. Because I need to get rid of the chaff, because I can't have my guys getting distracted by this rubbish. It's just not good enough. I got the Demon Spew in here, though, which is great, so they're going to be cutting through some stuff. Poisoning the Terrorgheist, hopefully. Yep, looks like it. So now I can start punishing this Terrorgheist again, but all these guys are pointing the wrong direction, despite the fact I keep spamming them to do that. They're very easily distracted. They can run through anything, give them a movement order, and they'll just walk straight away from everybody. But, yeah, to give an attack order when they're already surrounded and they don't have to move to attack, they don't do like a charge and then swing. They'll just get distracted. So anyway, Summoners of Rage are back, which is something. These Dragon Ogres are back, so I'm moving them around, waiting for him to dive in, you see. So that's good news. Do charge me a bit preemptively, honestly, but I got my 2 Giants pointing at him. So that's something. More zombies being summoned, though, and that is really going to muck up my plan. So anyway, good damage to the Terrorgheist here. It is starting to waver already, and now I'm just coming in, just a charge into this nonsense, just to try and help thin this stuff out a bit with these Summoners of Rage. Probably should have just pulled them out and right around, but it's fine, don't worry about it. So, Terrorgheist now coming in. The other Terrorgheist just run off, and I mean, he's still got plenty of healing that he can be doing. The Mortis Engine did die, though, so that's good. It eventually just crumbled. So, here you can see my Chaos Giant is super injured, only 560 health, 530, oh, 50. Oh no. Ooh, 30, ugh. Oh no, zombies are nipping at him. Oh god, don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, Summoners of Rage moving around, trying to get these guys sandwiched. I've still got some Dragon Ogres in here, amazingly. I don't know how they're still going, honestly. And here, I'm gonna try and get this Terrorgheist again, which I don't, but he's chasing me, so I'm gonna turn around in a second, I think. Giant, he's loitering. Come on, buddy, do something. Just anything. Anything you want to do. Anyway, charge him with Manfred. So I'm going to attack him with everything. Okay, Manfred I could get a lot of damage into. So Manfred's getting pretty beaten up. Terrorgheist has landed again. And it's actually at this point I realise, well, I make a judgment call. I'm still not sure what the correct answer was, but I think it should have been kill Manfred. Keep hitting Manfred. But I knew the other Terrorgheist would be charging in, so I kind of wanted to do some damage to Manfred, knowing that Gojira would be trying to get him out of the fight. So if I focus on the other things, he's still going to want to get Manfred out of there, because look how much damage he took, and then I can kill these guys before they kill me, because if I'm trying to kill Manfred and these guys are nipping at my heels, they're going to do more damage. So I'm going to die before I kill Manfred. That's kind of what I thought. Anyway, here though, Giant, swing, did I miss? I can't tell. Anyway, trying to get rid of this Terrorgheist now. This one, luckily, is crumbling. He's got no health, no healing cap. I've still got 2 Summoners of Rage that are left, so they may come back. These guys, though, nope, they're running away. Not sure they will be back. But anyway, that's a Terrorgheist dead. I killed a Terrorgheist. There's 1 Terrorgheist left, and 1 Manny. That's right, only 1 Manny remaining. So this is ridiculous. So here I'm trying to get the Summoner's Rage kind of over this way. I was hoping these guys would rally, but they are just not rallying, which is a shame. So here, trying to get the Summoner's Rage to run back this way. Trying to basically get Manfred to land closer to these 2. So, and then I charge the Summoner's Rage back in. So here, unfortunately, the Giant didn't get a swing, and it's really the Giant I need to hit Manny. Now I just need to run away from these zombies, because they're summoned, and I just need them to melt so I can get on with my life. So here, you can see, immediately the Terrorgheist is going to charge in, and these guys are going to shatter, which sucks. That's so annoying. And the other guys are still running. They're not going to be back. They're just not coming back. Their leadership is still -2. And they're miles away from anything that could hurt them, which sucks. So I'm just having to run away. Of course, one thing I didn't mention, Archaon is on foot. I didn't want to be a big target, because Terrorgheist have all that awesome anti-large, and I didn't want them to get the benefit of that. So here I use Slayer of Kings, because I want him to be able to get some better hits on this Terrorgheist. And you see the Terrorgheist is crumbling. So that is awesome news. 1 more swing, doing so much damage. He is super injured, but my Giant is also super, super injured. So I really need Archaon just to kill this guy. Please, Archaon, please. Oh, and stand or die wasn't enough to keep the Giant alive. So that sucks. So try and get another swing on the Terrorgheist. He is crumbling, but unfortunately it doesn't matter. 1 zombie left, there he goes. Wow, just a pile of zombies, huh? Anyway, it looks like the zombies took down that Giant. That's pretty funny. Anyway, so still crumbling, so that's good news. That's good news, but Manny is still fine. And, okay, no, Master of the Black Arts, more magic, potentially. So here, I'm trying to bob and weave. He's still crumbling, but I just can't hold out long enough. And so with the charge bonus, I don't have Cascading Fire Cloak left. I don't have any magic, so I can't use Cascading Fire Cloak. I don't have Stand or Die, so I can't get his melee defense up. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. And there he goes. It's, valiant defeat. Son of a bitch. Yeah, so does it work? Does this build work? I mean, potentially. But you have to make no mistakes at all. It is so difficult. I think the meta at the moment is basically just bring a load of Marauder Horsemen just to keep pressure on things. But I think with all the zombie summons and, you know, just cheap zombies, you can just walk towards them. It's too difficult to get value out of them. It's very easy to screen things like Marauder Horsemen. So this build just goes with pure DPS. Try and break things. Just try and break things and kill things before they can get value. And it kind of works. It kind of works. But I mean, really, it was the infantry that got all the killing done. You know, the Terrorgheist came in, did some damage, but they were basically a distraction, honestly. They won it in the end, sure. But all these units were basically just what I was trying to focus on, killing, and it was actually all these guys that really got the work done. I mean, yeah, Manny did use the Fate of Buna, and, you know, probably some other spells. I think it's mostly zombie summons, actually, but anyway. Yeah, it was all these guys. You know, it was all this just crap. All this nonsense, all this chaff, it just slowly dragged down my my Dragon Ogres, constantly nipping at the heels of the Giants, and without any armour on the Giants, with very little armour on the Dragon Ogres, the rubbish can actually get a lot of work done. Whereas if you compare it to the Norska build, for me I have way more armour, so the chaff barely bothers them. Whereas, yeah, the Giants, the Norscan Giants still will take a load of damage, but, you know, backed up by Vermeer and Throg, they're pretty safe. So, and Berserkers will cut through things like this quicker than Forsaken, it seems, which is kind of weird. But yeah, Oh, and the Famir Sunder armor as well. So there's no armor sundering here. So the Forsaken couldn't capitalize on the armor sundering from the Famir because the Famir aren't here. So there's a few things. This kind of lacks the same synergy, I guess, as, you know, that classic Norscan build. I mean, it's not a classic build for Norscan to have 2 giants in it, but still. So I was asked if this works, and I think you can make it work, but it is still such a huge uphill climb. I think this is as good as any other Chaos build for dealing with vampire counts, but that still means it's probably not going to win. You know, if your opponent's not as good as you, sure, maybe you'll do it. But yeah, with all things even, there's just no hope, I don't think. So yeah, so experiment done, I guess. So we can put that in the archives. But yeah, I wanted to investigate this because someone did ask me in the comments, and so thanks for asking me. Guy, sorry, I've forgotten who it was now that asked me. I just remember the question lingering. So I hope this answers your question. It's still not foolproof. It doesn't work half as well as the Norska version did. So I might try and change things a bit. I might see if I can squeeze in like a Law of Metal caster, just to be able to hit them with the big final transmutations, which, you know, will kill chaff and elite, you know, single model things alike. So I can sort of double up on the value there, rather than just trying to have some magic for chaff and also the insurance against ethereals. I know, it's weird. I'll try. I'll see. So, guys, I hope that's enjoyable. It was a hell of a lot of fun playing with Gojira. We actually played this a couple times. This was the closest. I wanted to show you the closest, right? Just so I could show I tried as hard as I could to win this. But it just didn't pan out, unfortunately. But anyway, thanks again to Gojira. Go check out his channel. And, guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.